Today I'm gonna do it's a tag video. Thank you, Jamar. It's an advice to my teenage self. Okay, here we go. He gave me some little points to go off of, cause when I seen this, I'm like, ooh, oh, my teenage self, wow. But it's not what you think. Okay, I wasn't a bad teenager. I mean, there is some things that I do wish I could have done better or whatever, or would have done, wish I would have done. But I think when it comes to my teenage self, it's like everything that I did as a teenager just made me to who I am today. I thank God for my grandmother raising me because of the things that she instilled in me and stuff like that that I didn't do when I was a teenager. So that's about it as far as that. Okay, he told me, okay, number one was fashion, my three do's and don'ts of fashion. I don't even think I have three do's and don'ts. What I can say is, I wish I would have kept rocking fucking them, okay, in California we used to call them dookie braids, so I don't know what y'all want to call them, poetic justice braids, whatever. You know, them big ass braids that Janet Jackson had in poetic justice. Those, we rocked those, and I wish I would have kept on rocking them, because now they brought them back, and now they call box braids, and I'm like $100 to get them done. No, don't think so. Wish I would have learned how to do them back then. I'm just saying, would have made a lot of money. My fashion overalls, I wish I would have never stopped overalls, because these kids trying to bring them back. It's just like everything that I grew up, these kids are starting to bring back. Then I had the link chain, I had the rope necklace, stuff like that, the bomber jacket. So, you know, hey, we was in with the fashion. I mean, shit, to us, we was in with the fashion. So, as far as that's concerned, yeah, but I loved me being as a teenager. I was a cool chick. I mean, I wasn't the most popular girl, and I wasn't the girl that didn't know nobody. I was the girl that was cool with everybody. I was the girl that was cool with the people that wasn't most popular. I was cool with the popular kids. So I had a real cool teenage life, from being like in junior high school, shit, elementary. I was cool with everybody. I was always the one that was everybody's friend, because I felt like you never know what that person is going through. That person can be a cool ass person just because what they rocking, or what how much money they had, or their parents made and stuff. That didn't bother me. I felt like if you was a cool person to me, I was a cool person to you. If you rubbed me the wrong way, then it was a problem. Now, what I can say to my teenage self is, boo, you can't fight everybody's battles. You can't. That's what the one thing I would tell my teenage self is, boo, you can't be, everybody is not your friend. Regardless if you're their friend, everybody is not your friend. And I'm really learning that, even as an adult. Everybody is not your friend, regardless of who you are. So you need to understand, like, growing up, people not gonna always have your best interests at heart. Just know that. You have to make sure you look out for self first, whether it's from family, whether it's from friends, from the church folks. I'm just saying, you have to look out for self. When it comes to church people telling you to get saved and all this kind of stuff, do it for self. Because even as a teenager, I would go to church and people will always be in my face and say, oh, you need to get saved, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to go get on the altar, and you need to pray. Boo, do it for yourself. Because when I was doing it for other people, it didn't work. So therefore, do it for self. When it came to people at school, I was cool with people. Now I will say that I wish I would have stayed at school more. I'm not gonna say that I didn't go to school, but I wish I would have stayed at school more. Now that's what I'm saying. My teenage self, stay at school. It's who you ditching for ain't worth ditching for. I'm just saying, the people that you hanging with, ditching with, it's not cool. I understand you got good grades and stuff like that, but the attendance and the good grades, you're not understanding that now, but it will catch up to you. So that's what I would say to my teenage self. As far as, like I said, I did the advice about friends. Everybody ain't your goddamn friend. Advice about school is I would have not ditched as much. I would have listened to Miss Johnson. Now, if you my friend, you know who I'm talking about as far as Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson was my counselor from 6th grade to 10th grade maybe. And I wish I would have listened to her a lot more. It's some counselors at school that you just be like, oh, they just here for a check. And then there's some counselors that just really be looking out for your best interest. So as far as, I listened to her in junior high, but when I got to high school, that's when I thought I knew everything. She can't tell me nothing. I'm tired of her telling me shit. Now, listen to her. She had your best interest at heart in the long run. What deep, meaningful advice would I tell myself? Deep and meaningful. You worthy. That's all I can say is, and I know that's like really something, but a lot of times when I was in high school, I did so much for other people and trying to get my worth from other people that now I look back and be like, girl, you worthy of everything. Like, why do you have to try to make everybody else happy to keep yourself happy? No, you worthy of everything that comes your way. I used to always think that like, oh no, this is too good to be true. Oh no, this can't happen to me. Yeah, it can. All you have to do is work for it. It can. So yeah, I would tell that's something deep I would tell my teenage self, that you are worthy of everything that you can do. You can strive to be the best person you can be, regardless of your living situations, your family situations. Just keep going. You're not like them. Not saying all my family is bad, but I got some badass apples. So, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't worry about who looking at you, where you going, what you trying to be in life. All the people that's telling you that you can't be that, yes you can. So yeah, that's what I would tell my teenage self. And last thing I want to talk about is advice on having fun. Open up. Don't be shy. Talk to any and everybody. Be the life of the party. Just don't be ratchet. Just be the life of the party. Let everybody know, yes, I'm here. I'm fabulous. Look at me. Now what? They gonna look at you anyway, so might as well be the life of the party and have fucking fun and not worry about, oh, who's looking at me, who's talking about me. Just have fun. I mean, because that's something I didn't do. It's like I tell y'all in my other videos, I've never been just wasted. I've been tipsy, never been just drunk, wasted. Never do that kind of stuff. Now that's something I wish I would have done back then, because now I'd be like, I'm too damn grown for that. So I wish I would have did that then, but party more. Not ratchet parties, just parties where you can really enjoy yourself. Don't always think you have to hang with people to have fun. Shit, you can have fun by yourself. Just know you can have fun by yourself and not always have to be with people. You always just have to be everybody's friend. That was my only thing in being a teenager, is I was everybody's friend, and a lot of people didn't deserve my friendship. And that's what the advice I would give to my teenage self is, everybody do not deserve your friendship. Everybody is not on your side. They take your friendship for, your kindness for weakness. They only want to use you, and then when it's your turn to lean on them, they're not there. So like I said, everybody is not your friend. So that's the teenage advice and stuff that I would give to myself. I don't know if I was doing it right, but hey, you tagged me in it, Jamar, so I did my video, I did my part. So now I'm going to tag somebody else, because I feel like if I'm getting tagged in this shit, it's somebody else's turn to give up their info. I want to tag Mike B801. I want to know what advice, because he put on Facebook that he used to be a gangster, and I just can't see it. So, yeah, Mike B, I would love to see what teenage advice you would give to yourself. Squeaky Jones, I would love to see what you would say to yourself. Nate Bester, also. I love what... Cause Nate Bessa looked like she was off the hook. So I'm just saying. I want to see. Scotty from Mr. Still Standing. I would love to see what you would say, because it seemed like you more out your shell now than you was probably in high school. So I would love to see what Scotty would have to say also. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of what I told my teenage self. What would you tell your teenage self? Tag your own damn self, make your own video, and just tell us what would you do. Tell your teenage self, would you still be acting the same way you are now? Have you matured since you've been a teenager? I don't know. Just tell me, let me know down below. Tell me what you thought of my video. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. I do everything by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Follow me on everything, and I'll follow you back. Alright, peace.